So, like, to that point, then, what do you think is the difference between good directors and the great directors?
Being able to allow change, probably. We all know that any business, any organization cannot stay the same forever. And for the most part, when you're stuck in a role, not stuck, sorry, that was the wrong choice of words. When you're in a role for any length of given time, your mind generally becomes stagnant unless you do other things to incorporate change. You go to conferences, you take more classes, you do some sort of learning or educational opportunity that allows you as a person to grow. Mm. The change happens when, if you don't have the ability to do those things, that you surround yourself with the people that encourage change to happen in some area. Mm. So if I'm just selling you a phone, but this phone changes, but I no longer know anything about the phone and how it operates and how it works, well, you want nothing to do with the phone because I can't explain it to you. And everything in the world changes in that aspect. No matter what you're doing, the museum changes purely because the museum itself isn't changing, but the audience I'm talking to is. Mm. So if I can't do it in reverse.
So inversely, then, what qualities should a director not have?
Antisocial, probably. It's not a good thing. Being a director means you're the face of whatever it is that you're represented. So I'm the face of the museum, whether I like it or not. And that means that I engage with people and I, make sure that I enjoy talking to them, and I get out and I talk to groups and I talk to and I have partnerships with people and I bring people in and I encourage involvement and I, encourage my staff to be involved, and I, engage with them. Like, I put work and effort into the people that are around me because I would like them to do the same with the thing that I'm being.
But hypothetically, can't I take the hypersocial aspects and delegate that out to someone else?
Do you expect, if you're delegating, that means you're taking your core and you're giving them different things, right? Because they're not all going to do the same thing. Mm-hmm. Do you expect them to be able to be accurate representatives of your business if they only know part of the picture? It just doesn't work. They can get a lot and they can be a great representative in the aspect that they're working on, and they can have a lot of information. But when it truly comes down to the really important conversations as a business, when you grow, you have to be the one representing it. I can train somebody, and if they're there long enough, they can work into that role. But let's face it, it's just not normal.
Right.
So the expectation that that's going to occur can be there, but you better have a 5-year vision attached to that.
Because that's how long it's going to take for someone to reasonably become that familiar.
Yeah. If I told the people, like the newest employee that we have at the museum, if I tried to inundate her with all of the things that I deal with throughout the month, every month, then I asked her at the end of that month to go talk to people about it, there would be, not only would it not be accurate, but most likely it would be wrong. Not because she wants to be wrong, but if she's forcing herself try to fill a gap with stuff that she isn't there with yet, now she's inaccurately representing what it is that you're working on.